Hi, Royal Ones. This is Miss Gigi coming at you again with another juicy episode. Let's get straight into it. Have you met this guy? Y'all been dating for a while, but then you're like, something just ain't right. Something in my soul ain't right. Like you got that Kelly Price going in your mind, in the back of your mind. Well, let's talk about it. How to tell? There's 20 different ways to tell if your man is misusing you. Number one, when you and this man together, are y'all always having sex? I mean, it's literally Netflix and chill and nothing else. You're not going anywhere. You're not doing anything. It's just sex. Well, he probably just sees you as a sex partner and that's it. Number two, does he always spend time with you like on the night, at night or on the weekends? Like that's the only time that he set aside for y'all to spend time together. Like you my Friday night, or it's always like, oh, what is it, Saturday Night Live with you at your house. Well, then you're either his secret lover or you're just a booty call. Especially if y'all don't spend time during the day or during the week. Or he never take you out any places during the day. It's just always for the night. It's always on the weekends. Well, you know why? It's because he's too busy. And if he always say that he's too busy and he give you the excuse saying he's too busy or stressed out, that's because he's with his wife and his children during the week. He's with his wife and children, spending time with them during the day. That's why. Number three, if you feel like he's using you, he's probably using you. If you thought about it, because deep down inside, we have female intuition. And them ovaries don't lie. And that uterus is something serious. And that was given to us. And that's why our female intuition and our creativity comes from, is from our female organs. It's from our uterus and our ovaries. That's where it lies. That's what they said. When they say, oh, your female intuition, that's where it comes from. Deep down inside, that's where it comes from a woman. Especially if he's, like I said, not investing his time with you. He's not emotionally invested in you. He's not financially invested in you in the way that a man's supposed to financially invest in a woman. Spiritually, he's not praying with you. He's not going to church with you. You're not talking about God. He's just not really trying to be a good partner. He's probably not looking for a long-term relationship. He's probably not looking for marriage. If you feel like he is, then he is. He is. Some of these men, they don't really want love. They want help. They want to be kept. Like, I experienced this for 2 years with my husband. I married the guy. And I was like, why doesn't he want to work? Why is he staying home every day? Why am I the only one doing everything? And then he's sitting there hanging out with his friends. And when I tell him something about a job, he wants to get upset. And he became abusive because he was feeling like I was nagging. Well, men needs to be kept. That's what they want. That's what these men now want today. And you got to put your foot down and say, I'm not doing that. And don't let no man try you like that. And a woman only helps a man like that is if he's got his own hustle going on and he's coming up short with the investment dollars. Then it's okay for you to help him, but only if he's trying to help himself. But you have to literally see that he is actively trying to help. Okay. A man that comes into a woman's life is supposed to add value, not subtract. He's supposed to make life a little bit easier for her. So number 4, does your man buy you gifts and then turn around and ask for something more expensive later. Say if, he buys you a vacation or something, or he buys you some shoes, and then he turns around and says, okay, since I bought you some shoes, I want a car. I want like a Land Rover. It's like, I want a Range Rover or something like that. He asked for, wow, like, we being petty now? Like, what is that? Like, yeah. And then he gets upset when you tell him no. And he starts ignoring you and become abusive because he expected you to say yes because you're such an empath. You're such a nice person. So how could you say no to me? I thought you loved me. You would buy me anything. You would do anything for me. I just bought you some shoes. I just bought you some perfume. What, you can't buy me a car? You can't buy me, give me $2,000 for a piece of land? You can't, he asks you for something. I just got you some flowers. So that's it. Yeah, he's trying to play you. Is this man trying to pull you down so you can be on his level? Men will do that. You work so hard to pull yourself up. You straighten out your credit. I mean, you just really did everything you can, and then to be on the level that you're at. And it's okay to say you need a man to be on, his level up journey as well. But, this man is decreasing you, trying to make you feel like, and these men will actually say, you're too high-minded. You need to come down so I can afford you. It's like, no, you need to come up to meet me at the level where I'm at. Don't let a man pull you down just to please him, just to have a man. Well, if you want me, you're going to have to come down a little bit off your high horse. No, I don't think so. If a person that loves you, he wants you to be the best version of yourself. Don't ever go down for a man, because you will never come back up. Does this man need you all the time? Number 6, does this man, he's needing you all the time, like a lot, and then he doesn't provide anything in return? Like, he doesn't reciprocate your good deeds. Like, they may not, say like the man might not have a lot of resources, but he's offering you what he does have. He's helping you with what he can give you. And what he does have, he's, supporting you. That is what's supposed to happen. Is he doing that? Is he not reciprocating what you do for him? Like, babe, look, I know that you did this, did that, but yeah. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what a man's supposed to do. But if he's not doing that, then he's using you. Number 7, is he not putting in the love and efforts that you are towards the relationship? Is he not sacrificing the time and energy and the money it takes to be together? Like if you're in a long distance relationship, is he not spending enough time calling you on the time zone that is reciprocal to yours, that would be conclusive to you and him talking and verbally communicating? Is he not putting that time and energy towards it? And then in regards to seeing each other, it has to be like you both have to have that same energy towards building this relationship together. Number 8, does he punish you or make you feel guilty for not catering to his needs because you told him no? He's like, he's emotionally distant. He's not there anymore. He's like, when you're talking to him, he's just like preoccupied on his phone, or he's just really just not really physically present, but mentally absent for the conversation. When he asks you for money for, I need a couple dollars, like $2,000 for some land, $2,000 for a car. I need money to finish the building on my house. So he asking you to buy him some jewelry, some clothes, or something like that. Like, And then when you tell him no, he's like, all right, I'm out. Like, find me somebody else. Does he give you that? Like, now that you told him no, he's going to find somebody else. And now it looked like he is. Probably done slid in somebody else's DMs with that bullshit, Yeah. Number 9, does he make you prove your love? It's like, what? Like, I gotta prove myself to you? It's like, yeah. It's like, he's only interested in what you can provide. What you can spend on them. Like, he's gonna make you pay for dinner. He's gonna make you buy him gifts. He's gonna make you pay for lunch this time. Like, it's like, why they do that at? It's like, oh, you being petty now. It's tick for tat. And it's like, that don't feel good. Number 10, does he breadcrumb you? He tell you just enough to keep you going. Tell you just enough to keep you hanging on. I mean, he's very, very selfish and very, very cheap. He always buy you cheap stuff. Like, he never spends any money on you on things that you really, really deserve. It's always about himself and his needs. Well, I ain't got enough, but I'm not gonna buy you the Whopper meal, but I'll buy you some stuff off the value menu. I'm not gonna pay for a whole Whopper. A Whopper meal is like, that's like $10. I'm not, no, but I can get you this the value meal. I can get you the value meal. That's what I'm gonna do. That's breadcrumbing. That's breadcrumbing. Dollar fries, dollar drink, dollar nuggets, dollar burger. Number 11. Does he rub it in your face what he did for you? For example, if he spent like $4,000 on sending you overseas to a vacation, and now he wants you to repeat what you did for him. It's like, now that you did that, now I did that for you, I need you to do it for me. Now I need you to do it for me. Like, yeah, I'm rubbing it in your face. It's like, you know what, that's what I did for you. And so now that I did that for you, now I'm gonna need you. I want my money's worth. I'm gonna keep rubbing it in your face until I get what I need from you. He want to return on his fake investments. Okay? He's gonna remind you of that. He's using you. He only did that to get your attention, to try to get more out of you. He tried to see if there's more. So he just did that. Number 12. Do people around you say, girl, there's something about this man ain't right? Like, I don't know, his character shady. It's like, you might need to back off. Sometimes your friends and family members, they be right. Sometimes they could be petty, they could be messy. But if they really have your best interest at heart, then you might want to listen to them. Okay? I want to listen to them. Number 13, do the people that can't help them or won't help them, they don't stick around for long with this man. They're not around him because he's already discarded of them. So like, if you're no use of me, then I can't have you in my face. Like, if I can't get something out of you, then goodbye. Kick rocks. It's like, you got to have some type of value. That's how he treats those people around him. That's why he don't have any friends, because he's already used them up and discarded of them. That's what he was trying to do to you. Number 14, does he keep suggesting like big items and stuff that he can't afford, like a big expensive car, like a watch, or a very expensive vacation package? Like, oh my gosh, like, my favorite car is like a Porsche. Like, I love a Porsche. Porsche is so beautiful. Like, I could just see myself riding in a Porsche. Like, oh my gosh, a Maserati that is a beautiful car. Like, oh Lord, I love those Teslas. See, like that watch. Oh my gosh, the Rolex that just came out. And it's like, oh, I would just love to go to Jamaica. I would just love to go to Trinidad, Tobago. Does he keep bringing that up, stuff that he can't afford, because he wants you to make a suggestion to help him. It's like, babe, how can I? Let's see how I can help make that. That's him wanting to put the idea in your head to try to help him out. It's reverse psychology. It's like, I'm gonna see what she say. I'm gonna tell her, and then I'm gonna see what she say. Try to trick you, trying to use you, because he think you got money. That's why he keeps suggesting expensive gifts and expensive trips and vacations and stuff like that. You know, he think he got money. Number 16. Does he always borrow money from you and you never pay it, and he never pay it back? It's because he feels you're so in love with him and you're dating him and you'll do anything for him, and he doesn't have to pay you back. And he picks a fight when you bring it up. It's like, why you keep bringing it up? Like, so what? You love me. Like, so what? Number 17. Does he get angry and upset when you give other people money? That's because he feels like that's his money too. And it's like, he feels entitled to your money. So there isn't enough money to go around for you to be giving other people, like friends and family members, because then it ain't going to be enough left for when I want to ask. When I want something, it ain't going to be enough for me. So it's like, I don't need you to be giving nobody else no money. No, don't do that. That means he's just wanting to make sure there's enough left for him. He doesn't really have a genuine interest at heart. He has a track record of dating women with money. Like, that is his whole MO. It's like, if you ain't got no money, then I only date women that he only date women he can steal from, or he can take from, or he can give to him. Only women that can spoil him. He's like, that's all he do. He just date rich women. Women that's wealthy. Does he say he doesn't want a relationship? He's like, he tells you this, like, I ain't ready for a relationship. I just wanna. He waiting for the right woman to come along. That's a lie. You're not his wife. You're not the one. You're not the one. He's waiting for the right woman to come along. Then he'll say yes to her. That's guaranteed. That's gonna happen. Does he openly flirt with other women when you're together, when you're with him, and he's looking around, flirt with other women? That he's looking for another woman. Like, yeah, he's looking for the right one. He's still leaving his options open. He talked about the future, but it ain't including you. Like, when you ask him, babe, hey, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Oh, I see myself living in Paris. I see myself living in Italy. I see myself living in Africa. It's like, we live here in Florida, but I live in Florida, but we live in, yeah, but I see myself with you. You ain't thought about me. I don't want to live overseas. I don't want to live international, but I see myself in Cameroon. I see myself living in my country. What about? He ain't including you. He ain't including you in this conversation. I see myself moving back home. He's not including you. He hasn't even asked you about